Hey guys, Slowsome here, and in this video we're talking about what I think is the best way of progressing in Blizz Unleashed. So all day, every day, I see people in chat looking for someone to rift farm with, and I'm wondering, is this really the best way to progress in the game? I mean, I'm over level 30 and I'm over 1000 gear score, and I have never done this rift farming method that everyone is talking about. And to be completely honest, I don't quite believe the hype around it. But hey, I might be wrong. So without further ado, let's jump into this. So, the first of three methods I will talk about is rift farming. And for the sake of this video, I did 1 hour of each method. A couple of guildmates joined me on this quest to help me out, but we were not enough. So I asked in global chat, and in a matter of seconds we have 2 that wants to join up. And we're off to farm the legendary rift. The whole point of rift farming is to tag enemies, drag them to the center, and then pick up the loot that drops from them. Over and over and over again. I soon realized that rift farming is purely about hunting artifact cores. You don't get skill points, you don't get union XP, you get close to no experience point whatsoever to level up your character. Unless you're within the level requirement, which is plus minus 2-3 levels of the enemy you're killing. You get some gold, which is nice, but I mean, who farms gold? It did not take long before the first one asked, how long have we been here? Are we done soon? And I myself was constantly looking at the time. After a very long hour, we're finally done. And after 1 hour of farming the rift, I'm left with around 2100 cores. And for 1 hour, that's not bad. But that's all I got. No character progression, no union progression, no skill tree progression, nothing. And 2000 cores are not guaranteed. For instance, my guildmate only got around 1300 cores, and that's a big meh for 1 hour. Loot drop is RNG, so you're not guaranteed to get the amount you want. And you mostly get C gear from this method as well. So, do I recommend this method of progressing the game? No, I do not. I mean, if gear score is the only thing you want to progress and you don't mind mindless grinding, go for it. But for me, I'm never going back to the rift. The second method I will talk about is arena farming. I asked my good friend Wolfie to join me on 1 hour long Cursed Knight farm, which is the level 24 arena. And if you're not high enough level to do Cursed Knight, you can do Corrupted Creation. Both of them are easy enough when you just learn their skill moves. You can complete them pretty fast. This method is especially good if you don't have the best gear and are looking to improve. So I highly recommend that as soon as you get to level 21, that you start doing Corrupted Creation. You will soon see that high tier gear are dropping often, compared to rift farming where you mostly get C gear. And in arena chest you can get B+3 or even an upgradable B+5. Sure, you can't upgrade this, but they will give you a good boost to your gear score, something you won't get on the rift. So we did 4 Corrupted Creation, and out of those 4 I got 1 B+3, and Wolfie here, he got 3 B+3 gear. So you don't have to do many before good stuff are dropping. So doing arena is something I wish I did more of in my lower levels, as it would have saved me many hours of being undergeared. Do I recommend doing this to improve your character level? No. You get some experience point, but not as much as the third method that I will talk about in just a second. But unless you have a stash of Starseed and can just buy gear from the market and upgrade them at the Master Enhancer, this is by far the best method to improve your gear score. and you get Union experience if you are in the Sentinel Union. After 1 hour of arena farming, I was left with about 2,300 cores, just a little more than Rift farming. But here you are guaranteed loot compared to the Rift. As I said earlier, my friend only got 1,300 cores from 1 hour of Rift farming. And something to point out, me and Wolfie are both over level 30, so unless you are at a high character level, you are probably not going to do this as fast as we can, but nevertheless, I recommend doing this as you are guaranteed some good loot to boost your gear score. And a quick tip, if you go to South Spirius, you can gather mushrooms in between dungeons to heal yourself up, and you can use those mushrooms to craft health potions. The third and by far the best method to progress your character is doing world events. Not only do you get cores, but you also get a ton of experience points and skill XP. So in the run we did here, we used roughly 30 minutes, and that's all world events from Pandana to Kenyu Mountains. And in that time I got a little under 700-ish cores, but that's not all I got. I got 1,365,000 experience points and 1,300 skill XP points, which is amazing for 30 minutes of gameplay. So the first thing I recommend that you do when you log into the game is gather a party and open your world map. As you can see here on the bottom left of the screen, you can press the left stick. If you do that, you'll get a menu tab up. And if you scroll down, you will find regional quest. And if you do that, all the world events will pop up under your map with a green symbol, so they're easy to see. Then you can just zoom out and you can see all the world event that you can do on the map. And if you hover over them, you can see what you get. You can see that you get some experience point and 100 skill points for all events. Not all world events give the same amount of XP. So pick the route that seems beneficial for you. They all give 100 skill XP, so that's something to keep in mind. World event refreshes every 3 hours, with the exception being bosses and world bosses. Bosses refreshes daily and world bosses refreshes weekly. To progress in the game, I highly recommend doing world events whenever they are possible. World events are unlocked by progressing in the main storyline, so if you have not yet unlocked the ones I'm doing here, focus on getting your gear score up and progress in the story. If the quests are too tough for you, jump into some arenas and in no time you are the gear score that is required to progress. When you are done with world events and are waiting for new ones, progress with some quests, work on your crafting skill, farm some mobs, do whatever you enjoy doing. Just a quick tip, crafting can be a very good way to earn some starseed, so I recommend leveling up not only one for your class, but all 3 of them. Thank me later. Crafting blue sea weapons can even be a good way to get some quick cores if you salvage them. This game has a lot to offer, so to see people using their time refarming is beyond. Sure, endless grinding can be alright to do at times, pop on some music and jam out your favorite tunes while killing mobs. But doing this for hours at a time, let's be honest. I think refarming are going to be the end of the line for many players. That said, but all in all, people, do whatever you enjoy doing, just try to mix it up occasionally. That's it for this video, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to see more of my content in the future, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and that this video helped you out some. Stay safe guys, remember to wash your hands and stay well in these vivid times we're living in. Happy gaming and happy grinding. Till next time, bye.